Wait, one time, good, and done. Alright, alright. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming makeup content. So today we're going to be doing a full face of makeup using only my paint palette. The reason we're doing this is because last week I didn't know what to post. I didn't know what to upload, so I posted 2 titles on my story on a poll and the people chose and I gave them what they asked for. But for the other ones that chose the first option, I promised I would do that for this week's upload, and here we are. So we're not going to do a long intro, so just let's get into the video. Okay, so I already moisturized and put on primer before this, so we're just going to go right into it and do foundation. So I think the closest thing that could like match my skin color would be this one right here. I don't think it's too far. It might, in the lighting, it might look like it isn't my complexion, but in real life, yeah, it matches. But we're just gonna swatch it and see if it works. And it does. So I'm going to use my regular foundation brush, and just apply it. And I don't have to worry about doing my eyeshadow first because we're using liquid. So I don't have to worry about the fallout of like any powder or anything like that. Speaking of powder, I am going to have to cheat a little bit because like I really don't want, like, I don't want it to be too oily. Like as you can see, the paint is really oily, so I need something to mattify that, and I don't have a liquid mattifier, so I'm just going to have to work with what I have. So I'm only going to use the translucent powder and a pressed powder. I'm not going to use anything else, no other powders. So yeah. This is gonna be fairly easy. I think this is going to be fairly easy. I don't think this is gonna be hard at all. I thought it was going to be difficult, but it's really not. It's really not. But this is the first step, so let me not speak too soon. Let me not get ahead of myself and embarrass myself. You know what? I think I was wrong. This is not my shade. But we're going to fix it. This is not my shade. Oh my god. But we're going to fix it. We're going to figure something out and fix it. Okay, so I'm going to use a sponge to like try and suck out a little bit of the moisture. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I think it is. It might just be temporary, but you know, it never hurts to try. You know, if this was my perfect shade, you know what, I'm going to blend it into my neck. You know, if this was my perfect shade, I would actually use this instead of my foundation, because my foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I love that it's a mattifying formula, but I just really don't think matte foundation is for me per se, because I think I already do have dry skin. So I'm really going to have to consider changing what type of foundation I use. But then we don't really have, well, I can't really find a lot of like good foundations in Jamaica, so I really don't know. But as you can see right here under my eyes, I have dark circles around my eyes, so we're going to have to use some color corrector. Now, because I have like a deep skin tone, I am going to use a red, not too much, to cancel out the darkness in my skin. Just gonna leave a little mark like that and blend it out before putting concealer over it. because if you just put concealer over the dark areas on your face, it might just end up looking gray, and that's not what you want. So what you do, you use this to just cancel out the dark areas. For some people with a cool undertone, so like people with a fair complexion or like white people, some have to use peach, some have to use like mint green or more like a blue or something to cancel their skin depending on their undertone. But I'm not as educated on that as I should be, so I'll definitely do a video on that when I read up more about it, and we're going to learn together. We're going to use this shade right here as concealer. I'm very scared, so we're just gonna put a little right here. Wow, that's light. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to use a little right here, a little out here, and I think for the top part I might mix these two. For my eyelid, to put on my eyelid. But in the middle, I'm going to use the shade that I used for the foundation in the middle part right there, so it doesn't end up being too bright. My under eye doesn't end up being brighter than I need it to be. So we're going to use that in the middle right there. Oh, and another thing with color correcting, try not to use too much red, because if you do, your under eye will end up looking pink rather than your concealer shade. Use a sponge and try and blend this out. But before I do that, let me just tap it out, I mean. I like that. I really do like that. I am not mad at it at all. I think this looks okay. I think this looks good. So I was about to use my... Are we in that file? Anyways, I was about to use my sponge to blend this out, but then I opted for using the brush because I noticed with the brush it doesn't suck up anything. So I'm not wasting any product, and I'm not seeing... It's blending out perfectly in my opinion, and I'm not seeing any darkness underneath here. Like, it's completely covered. Now this is where the cheating will officially come in. I am so sorry, you guys. But I really, like, I can't make it go like this. Like, I need some form of powder. So like I said, just a translucent powder and the pressed powder. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. I'm going to use my powder puff. I'm gonna tap some right there, rub off the excess on my arm, put a little bit, and blend that in. You know, I really think I can do a full face of makeup with this look. Like, I'm very, very confident, very confident in this. Nice. And now we're going to go in with the pressed powder. Just using our regular LA Girl Pro Face pressed powder. We're just gonna pack that in. Pack that in. I really love this product so much. I need to get another one, and it's so cheap and I love it so much. Yeah, so we're gonna leave that there. So just let me try and blend out that little spot right there. going to leave that there to set. So while that's setting, we're going to do eyeshadow. Now this to me is the hardest part because I've never done that before. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my lightest shade. Start with my darkest shade, sorry. So I'm thinking, I really don't know, you guys. Oh my god. I'm thinking, thanks. All right, I'm thinking probably this shade, this very dark brown. I think it's giving more like a really dark burgundy than a brown in real life, but yeah, we're going to start off with this shade, probably transition into this shade going up right here, and then use a lighter shade or something between these two right here. We're gonna try. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm just going to try something. Okay. Need another coat right now. Just tap that there. Jesus. I don't like this. I do not like this. Good gracious God. I don't know about that at all. I don't know about it. Let me try fade out this little. Lord. People, let me tell you something. My heart jump out of my chest. Jump out. Right out. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why I can't live by myself, you know. I can't live by myself. I don't know how I'm gonna live by myself. Actually, I cry. Instead of sitting frightened crap out of me a while ago. Frightened the living crap. Look most me scream. I try to have neighbors, you know, and them there. Try to have neighbors and them there. No one them hear me. Now I gotta use a decent little white right here, so like white and doing some white at the same time. Have faith. People, I have to take a break. I had to take a break a while ago because one next thunderclap a while ago, and I just needed to breathe. I needed to breathe. So we blended out the eyeshadow, and now we're going to use the black. We're going to use the black for eyeliner. So I have an angled brush. It doesn't look very angled right now because I kind of mess it up, but yeah, it's supposed to be, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's supposed to have like a little slant right there that you can use for your eyeliner. Ooh, that's a cute wing. Oh my gosh, that's cute. We're so in Uptown. I'm not from Uptown, people. I'm very much a country girl. Very much from one parish. These are the part I don't like. Can never get them like at the same angle for the wing. Look, even though I showed you guys how to do your eyeliner with the tape and everything, I can't always bother to do that. So I just always try to gauge it as best as possible and just see if I can do it on my own. And once you do get used to it, try and do it on your own. Like, try and do it without the tape. Definitely try. This wing isn't as cute as this one, but you know, it's cute. It's alright. Alright, so we're going to use our concealer brush and dip it back in the concealer shade right here and try and make this as sharp as possible. I was just thinking about another brush that I could have used a while ago instead of the angled one. God, please have mercy upon me. I'm a little heart, I'm a soul. Cause I want to frighten me while I'm going not tell I no lie. What do we do next? Blush. We do blush next. So for blush, I'm a black person, I am not white, so I am not going to use a bright pink or a peach or anything on my cheeks. What I am going to do instead is probably mix this with the red and form like a hot pink so I can tap it into this, or mix red and white until I'm satisfied with what I have, and then I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. Okay, so probably something like this. This looks bright pink, but I don't know, it's the deepest I can get it, but yeah. That's cool. Right, okay, you know, I really love this. I really love this. All right, so what's next? So we did all of that blush, highlight. God, all right. All right, so this is a gold one. I'm not sure if you can see the sparkles from here. So I'm not sure if it's going to reflect well as a highlighter, but we're going to try it nonetheless. So I'm gonna tap in there. Tap in there a little. And see if it can work. I mean, it's not as bright as I would want it to be. I didn't really expect it to be. But this is a good base to put underneath your highlighter, I guess. But in my opinion, it's not the best. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, maybe if I don't try to blend it out that much, maybe if I just try to strategically put it down, maybe it could really pop. You know, it's not that bad. It's really, over here, it's done for. Basically, it practically blend in with my skin. But if you don't really blend it out that much, you can kind of see it. We're going to highlight and contour. Back again with a concealer shade right here. Use our small little brush and go down the center. All right. Now we're gonna. Oh my God. Right, again with our angled brush for the contour. Yep. Okay, so finally we have lips. Do a regular lip combo. So as you know, for a regular lip combo, we either use black or dark brown and then use a nude or nude pink shade in the middle. In with our brown foundation shade and the black to make it as dark brown as possible. I'm using peach for that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over that dark brown with black and see if we can just make something of this before I wipe it all off. And we're not, but we're going to add some gloss and call it a day. Okay, so we're going to add some lashes and then I'm going to show you the final look. I'm going to use this shade and the black mixed together to kind of use as a contour and just leave the makeup part right here so you can add some dimension to your face. So this is the final look. I did a full face of makeup with the CC Beauty Professional Face and Body Paint palette, and I am so proud of myself. I didn't think it was going to work out the way it did, but the minute I put on the foundation shade and it went well, I knew. I just knew. So, oh my god, it really turned out good and I am just really overjoyed by this. So it's possible, and I would really love to see some other creators, some mutuals that I have on TikTok to do this challenge because I really think it's a good idea. So Shanika, if you could try this, I would really love to see you try this because I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Anyone can do it. If you enjoyed the video, please ensure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. I might just do this again. This is crazy.